Hey guys, good afternoon everyone. Today is May 20th, 2020, and today we are going to have another episode of our daily stock market insights whereby we review your favorite stocks in the Philippine Stock Exchange. And this is merely for the beginners in trading and investing. Of course, those more tenured ones are also welcome to watch this video, and probably you can get uh, a best practice or yeah just any thoughts around it would be fine, but this is really for the beginners and those people who are willing to join me as I study the different stocks tonight or today. In the meantime, I already have marked the stocks that I am going to prioritize in my review. So before I begin, if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please don't forget to hit the subscribe and click that notification bell so you are updated every time I have a new video. And don't forget to like as well. Okay, so let us start with, of course, the index. How did the index perform today? Okay, looks like still flatlining within our MA20 area over here, but this is a slight recovery from the last dip we had on the 18th of May. So hopefully we will continue to break this MA20 line, which is currently acting as our resistance at the moment. So more to watch out for in the coming days for our index. And so for the other people who are new to trading and investing, when we say Philippine Stock Exchange Index, this is like a basket where we have all the major stocks in the Philippine market. Um, in that index. So whatever the movement that you have here, for instance, it goes down, then there's a big possibility that those major players are also going down. Okay, because this is the average of all those stocks in that basket. So let us start with BPI over here. I just got intrigued because there is a promising movement for BPI today. And yeah, there's also a dividend to be released on June 1st. That will be the X date. So if you're interested to get in, make sure you get in before June 1st, and then by June 1st, you are already in that particular stock. Now, if you want to exit maybe on that day itself, June 1st, nothing to worry because you are already included by the time they release the dividends on the 26th of June. But if you are in BPI as a long-term investor, then you can stay in BPI for a much longer time and nothing to worry about being included, because definitely you are included in the release of the dividends. Now, looking at the performance of the stock today, this now has potentially created a brand new support at this level. The entire body of the candlestick today has started outside of that resistance area, and then we managed to move up and we triggered the upper Bollinger Band. Notice this one over here, the Bollinger Band is very constricted, and that means as soon as that triggers the upper band, then experience we might be experiencing some more bullish movements in the coming days. Notice what happens here, right? For this period, we started triggering the lower Bollinger Band, and eventually, the next few days, drastic drop, heavy sell off, and we dropped to this point. Okay, so we might experience the same fate, and look at your potential here. So last October alone, we reached 100 mark in the price. So that's like 40-60% away from where we are right now. So that's your earning potential there. mwide mwide over here, still flat lining, trying to create a support at this area. So we said yesterday, I believe, that even though we had a green mark here, we're still not out of the woods yet, okay, because we have not engulfed this red candlestick. So today's performance, we managed to do a gap up at the start of the day, but we just landed, and we filled the gap. So remember that. And normally when there is a gap up or gap down, price revisits the gap and it'll fill the gap, and most likely because it landed on the same area over here, so the possibility of it bouncing in this level as well is high. Another thing to also take note of is that we are already at the oversold area, so maybe you could already start watching this stock, see if it will continue to bounce. 5.05 is our support level. What about tech? Tech over here, not safe. I feel that we might have some more downward movements in the coming days. And I see that this area over here is our next support. 7.04. There you have it. So I see that it can trigger some more declines here. And let's find out and observe what happens when this area is hit. Notice this used to be a resistance, guys. There you have it. Okay, and support right over here. So it might do something like this. Okay, in some occasions it goes sideways first, retest your support, and then move upward. If it bounces, sometimes it also does break. So once it breaks that, then of course you have to plot again the next possible support, which is 5.9. That's the area. 5.86. Okay, because I see this. And of course, Dito, let's check this out. This is a stock heavily, you know, because there's no actual product yet, right? This is a third telco, and unless we see the actual business running, people will still be very hesitant to go long term for this stock. So majority of them will most likely be just trading it. So we've witnessed a climb here. However, it did not sustain, so I'm thinking it will go sideways first, and there's a possibility that it will break down. Could be here up to this level, or if it breaks down further, then it will go back to this level. Okay, the reason why I said that is because you have your support in these areas over here, right? So that is one thing you need to be careful of. So for those people who are interested in eventually going to be an investor here, know that there is a possibility that this stock will still drop and revisit your previous bottom. PXP. PXP is already trying to stabilize and create a brand new support here. Okay, so that is the brand new support that I see, and still at a very cheap level for this stock, and for 3 days now. So first of all, it broke that resistance that we plotted, and now it is trying to stabilize and confirm that support level, which is 4.91. So there is a possibility that we will have some more bullish actions. So at any time, the market takes profit, 4.91 to 5.39 as an entry price would be an okay price. Look at that. Look at where you are right now against the potential up there. But again, guys, for those who are new, if you are investing in the stock market, or if you want to be a trader, know that this stock will require a lot of patience. It it's not a requirement, okay, or it does not determine um, your expertise level if you have trades every day. Does that make sense? Right? In a lot of occasions, you really are not doing anything. You're just waiting. So if you're an impatient person, there's really a big chance that you will do impulsive trades. So that's one thing you need to also start mastering. So you can start with virtual trading first, and then just stay there for a period of time. Don't stay there too long, because it is not a true reflection of a real trade. Uh, expect that you will be behaving differently once you are going to use your real money. That's why you only stay in the virtual trade for a period of time. Now, if you want to already test it out, you can test it out in the real environment using your real money and just manage the sizes, manage the amount you are trading. Don't trade big amounts right away unless you're very confident with your conviction, your technical analysis skills. Don't trade big, big amounts. Eventually, you'll reach there. Okay, so my recommendation for you, watch my video every day, because what I am personally doing is, of course, I am honing my skill. And it is great to document your analysis so that someday you have a reference on how you are reading your charts 1 year ago, 2 years ago. So this is like a journey that I am personally documenting. And if you want to study along with me, then that would be great. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Okay, CHP. CHP. Look at CHP. It has actually bounced here. There you have it. Okay, so the drop here is a little higher than the previous low, so we already have a higher low. So if it goes up, then there's a big chance that we are also going to go up at a much higher price. You will have a higher high. Something to this effect, right? Slight overshoot, but that is it. Okay, so use this area as your support level. I feel that if it breaks eventually your MA20 line over here, which is color blue, if it breaks that line, then chances are we might have some more bullish actions or movements. So that's an area to closely monitor. Okay, so far you're still right here. Actually, this is how it looks like. If you are to extend that, okay, so that is your trail. Use this as your support, use this as your resistance. The next one. The next one is green. Oh, green. Love it. I think this is a breakout play here. We just triggered a breakout play for this stock. So I feel that tomorrow, so see this, because this is quite a little bit of a constricted band. It's triggering the upper Bollinger Band. With the right volume over here, paired with the right volume, I feel that we will continue to move higher. 1.34 as our support area. That used to be your resistance. Since we broke that resistance, it will now act as a support. So at any time, people will take profit to enter at anywhere between 1.34 to 1.43. That is an okay price. Okay, so just be mindful that you are also very near your overbought. So this is starting to look expensive. Just observe. If you want to trade this, trade it at a much faster time frame. Okay, around these time frames. Okay, so that you can easily get out and lock in some profit if you're already profitable. And the next one is Ma. Ma has landed at the support area, so be extra careful. Let's use the MA20 line as your support. So by tomorrow, if the price starts higher than 2.59, that will be okay. That will confirm the bounce. But if it breaks the 2.59, cut your losses early. Don't wait for it to drop too much before you cut your loss. Okay, so that is our support. But definitely, we know that previously we already monitored this and we said that these three points over here are your resistance areas, and you have a declining momentum here. So we were accurate in our insights, and for 2 days now it is manifesting a bearish signal, declining in price. So since we have MA20 right here at the blue section, or the blue line over there, we also have to take that into consideration. Let us see if it will bounce right there. Otherwise, uh, if it will not, then chances are we'll have to check the next possible drop, which is 2.27, 2.25. That could also be it. Okay. And I think that is the first part of our review for today. And I try my best to record another one for a different set of stocks. In the meantime, thank you for watching my video, and good afternoon. Maybe we'll catch up tonight. Bye bye for now.